at the wild area here in Nagasaki, Japan, and that hasn't even started yet, but the raids have, and this right here actually turned out to be a shiny Gigantamax grimmsnarl, so we're already starting off with a shiny. Fantastic. Now the Hundo is a 1628, so this one is not amazing, but it's still a shiny, and I'm really happy to have it. And hopefully it will have the Nagasaki background. That is very, very rare. Now that we caught the thing, let's see what happens with it. It would be super cool, but there's a shiny dex entry for it, so that's also awesome. I've actually never seen a shiny dex entry, but no background appears, but that's fine. 15, 14, 12, all the way from Nagasaki. This is our first shiny of the day. I freaking love it. I've only done like 4 or 5 of these things. But here's hoping the luck keeps up on that, but oh, such a beautiful shiny. And as a Gigantamax, this thing is just stupid good, but I'm ready to do this. Len, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. We've made our way through Nagasaki Station, saw some really cool stuff, but now we are at the park. Even though this isn't an official park, this is just a spot where they set some stuff up. And we have a Gigantamax grimmsnarl, but it also just hit 9, so officially the event has begun after this, but not a shiny, not a good one, unfortunately. This is a 1590. We want 1628. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna fast catch this one and then back out because the event should have gone live. It's officially 9 now. So there's everything. Oh, look at all the Mighty Pokémon everywhere. That's insane. We're gonna check them in just a second though. We have to get our Safari Balls first, or this is gonna be a real pain in for us. So we have this Go Wild Area Nagasaki Fairy Tales and Wild Trails. Explore a kilometer, spin 5 Pokestops or gyms, and take 3 snapshots of wild Pokemon. Awesome stuff. We'll get to that in a moment. But if we go over to events, we should have our Safari Balls here, but not seeing anything yet. Let's try this again. Usually they give us free Safari Balls, but I'm not seeing anything, so that's unfortunate. Also, there's a network error. That's not great. Uh-oh. 5 minutes in and I was able to get back in, thankfully, but unfortunately all the Mighties that were here are all gone, so that's sad. But we do actually have an Ampharos Mighty, so we might as well click on it, but sadly not a shiny one. But there's a Safari Ball. I think we just got a free one for this one, so that's kind of fun. Let's just catch it real quick. And this is super cool too. The ball is glowing, which is strange. But what's also really cool is that this Ampharos is the Nagasaki Prefectural Ambassador Pokemon. As you can see, they're handing out the hats, so we know that this is a thing. But also, this one was not a hundo. It could be a 13, 13, 13 or higher. The possibilities of Shundos are very, very high. So there we go. We're gonna have our Safari Balls ready to go, and I'm gonna keep going real quick. All right, we actually do have a timed research. Spin a fairy type themed Pokestop, spin 2 fairy types. Okay, gotcha. So we just gotta find a whole bunch of fairy type themed Pokestops, which are around, and we're gonna get Safari Balls from that. And then there's dark ones too, which I believe there is a dark and a fairy one here as well. And also apparently a shiny Sneasel. Cool. That's not what I meant to click on, but there is a stamp rally. There's so much to do today. So let's catch this. Let's just see what we can do, but yeah, a lot's happening at once. Now that I'm finally in the game, we can actually have a lot of fun now. And this one had 15 attack me. But as I was saying, these do have themed stops. This one is actually one of the wall arts over there. How about this one? No. Okay, I know they're here. Literally, Lynn just had one a second ago, but here's a stamp as well that I should have pressed for longer, but it's a Charmander. And we get an encounter. I didn't even know we were getting encounters, but we're gonna get a Poplio. Weird. Out of all things, I would not have considered Poplio to be one of them, but whatever. And now that we got it, it has a background. Oh, neat. A Poplio with the Nagasaki City background. You know what? Why not? We'll hold on to that. That's rare. But is this stop one of the themed ones? No, it isn't. Man, I know they're around here. This one isn't it either. How about you? No, but that's the darkrai wall art. That's pretty cool. Well, anyways, like this whole line over here does have them. It's wild area. Okay, I promise they're around. I don't know why I can't seem to find one to save my life, but they are around. Oh, and I just hit the balloon that was flying around and I got a whole bunch of free Safari Balls from it. Good Lord, man, this is just so much happening at once. How about you? Yes, there we go. Okay, so at the bottom here, you can see all these like little tangles and stuff. That is one of the stops that they're talking about. But anyways, there's a lot going on right now, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. There's a freaking Tyranitar here that unfortunately isn't shiny. We've got a whole bunch of raids like Shadow Cresselia and Shadow Darkrai. We're gonna go hard today. And our first Shadow Darkrai, the video's down. What we want is 2136, and I got a 2026, so that's really bad. But imagine getting a Shundo Shadow of this with the background. That would be insanity. But apparently winning a Shadow raid was something we had to do as well. And we've got a lot of Safari Balls, but is it shiny? It is! Oh my god, Shiny Shadow Darkrai. Downside is, it's definitely not a purifiable Shundo by any means, but literally our first raid on the video is a shiny. I did one before this, so I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh my god, we're just getting everything right off the rip. But that is so freaking cool. So down, and it has the background. Let's go! It's not a purifiable Shundo, I don't care. this is an amazing win. Oh, that's amazing. Well, on the upside as well, we do have Cresselia, but I do want to spin this real quick. So there we go. And we got a Safari Ball for spinning that as well. And also, I'm going to get rid of these. We don't need these, but apparently Hatch and Egg is something. And we also need to pop the Incense because we're going to get unknowns. Unknown W and K as our big shiny goals. There's just so much happening at once. These events can be quite overwhelming at times, but we get 2-hour instances as well. Let's just keep spinning stuff. Let's get a whole bunch of gifts that I'll be sending out to my Patreon members. And we're just going to try to complete as much as we can, really. But it looks like my first unknown is a G, but I don't know if I can click on it. It's right on top of a Hoot Hoot. Unfortunately, the G is not shiny, but I'm just now seeing that I could use my Safari Balls on them. You know what? I'm totally going to use it on a shiny W and a shiny K. I want to have the Safari Balls for those. And not only do we have this Wild Pursuit Dark and Fairy stuff, but there's also Shadow Rescue here. So we got to do all that stuff and get that encounter. And then also there's the Fairy stuff, but there's the collection challenge. So we have a collection challenge to do. We've got timed research. We've got field research right over here, hatch eggs and win raids. We've got a ton to freaking do today. And also we have the brand new Pokemon Impidimp in the game. This can be shiny as well because this is Grimmsnarl's first Evo. I'm gonna get catching a lot of these because I really want to get a hundo of this thing. I know, I say it every video, so go ahead, take your drink. But also I'm gonna be doing a lot of trades with Lynn here because we want to get that hundo. And here's hoping we can get the shiny as well, but there it is, registered to the decks. Beautiful little Impidimp. And who knows, maybe the hundo was just sitting right here waiting for us. Maybe. No, well, 3-star though. But it's cool to see him. And is there anything else really cool here? Not really, but we still have that collection challenge. I've already clicked on that Mighty Pokemon. Let's keep going. We've got another darkrai raid, 2090. That's a little better, thankfully. And also, again, we're looking for 2136, and I'm not gonna even tell you the weather boosted one right now because honestly, it's not gonna be foggy here. It is way too bright and sunny for that. But do we get back-to-back shiny shadows? We do not. That's fine. And as you can see here, we've got a lot of freaking mighties around us. Sadly, none of them were shiny yet, but that's a brand new one. But the odds of getting a Shundo are just stupid high on these things. So we're gonna try to do the stamps as well. There's another one right there. Plus we have more raids to do. There's another mighty. That'd be a fun one to get shiny in the wild. And then we have all this timed research to work on as well. This is a little overwhelming, but in like a fun way. Especially now that we don't have all these horrible issues when it comes down to connection and such. But I instanced a Tyranitar that isn't shiny. So as you can see, we have bewear and raids, but they're also in the wild. So we could get wild shiny bewear. I would love that. And also, let's just head this way, Len, because there was another one that was just there, but it despawned because of my like drift.
Whoa, mine's a hundo!
Oh, you got a hundo? Which one was that?
The bewear.
Well, I guess was it this one or was it the other one?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's just catch it anyways to see what happens with it.
Whoa,
This might actually be the hundo. And of course, it attacked. Boom. All right, well, here's hoping. No, unfortunately in the wild, I don't believe they can. Oh, mine ran. So maybe I had a hundo and it's gone now. Well, that's exciting. She just said maybe we could check the CP in the journal. So, yep, 3277. Well, it ran. Yep, that was the hundo. It's okay. Well, that one may have ran, but the next one was a freaking shiny, so I'm more than happy with that. And the best part is the shiny ones I don't believe will run. So we got a shiny. I don't think it'll have a background, unfortunately. But we've got the Amphrosis here in the background, and I'm just so freaking happy we got this thing. And it could be a Shundo. It could be. I doubt it, but oh, 98. So close. Oh, man. I'll take it, though. A shiny 8 of the costume bewear? That's insane. So one of the researchers just gave me this. That's amazing. It's not shiny, but it's a freaking Corviknight that is a mighty. So you can get freaking Corviknights and all sorts of mighty Pokemon just in researches. That's stupid. But also what's stupid is I'm wasting these balls. There we go. That's never been a thing, like ever. We have never had mighty Pokemon in researches. So did we get a hundo? It's XXL for a Corviknight and not a hundo, but that's insane. I'm gonna keep doing this. Specifically, this one was to win 3 raids. I don't know what Hatch and Egg gives you, but I will show you. So I just did use a dark type move and I just got a freaking mighty Hydreigon, which is insane. What's also insane is I can't throw the balls at this thing at all, but there we go. But like these researchers are stupid good. Like they were way better than last year. I cannot believe we're getting mighty Pokemon in researches. And this one is gonna be a Walmart hundo, but still cool. We got Hakama here. Hi. And we also apparently have a Libre Pikachu and he wants me to click it. So we don't know if it's shiny, but it's not. But congrats.
You're to blame.
I'm the reason why it didn't work out. But I'm sorry, but congrats though. Yeah. That's super cool. All right, well we got an Impidimp in the wild. Sadly not a shiny one. We're gonna just leave it alone for now because we now have our next stamp. And apparently people are getting cool shinies from these, so I would love to get a shiny. This is a Bulbasaur with the clock. And what kind of thing do we get? It's probably not gonna be Poplio again. It's a Dino. Wow, okay. So it's probably gonna be all the base forms of the mighty Pokemon. So that's kind of fun. Hopefully we get a shiny with the background. That would be really cool. And then a mighty shiny Gardevoir in the wild. This is going stupid well right now. Let's get our Safari Ball ready. Let's hit it. On the upside, we are guaranteed to get the shinies. I don't believe these are allowed to run, but yes, okay, it didn't run. Please just get caught. Oh my goodness. Don't want to lose too many of these, and I might have to put you down if I don't get good throws, but 1, 2, we got it. Awesome. But is it good? It's good, but it's not the Shundo. But also, there was another Mighty. We've got one that just disappeared, and then we got Hatterene. I think these could be shiny in the wild, but it isn't. So the first 5 minutes apparently just give you insane odds for Mighty Pokemon. So that's insane. Very happy. Just got a Primarina here, but there's a ton of Galarian Weezings. There's a lot here, and I would love to get a Shundo. I would love to get a Shundo of anything, and I would take this. I actually really do like this Pokemon. Some people don't like the design. I think it's pretty all right. Well, let's take a look. Let's see what happens. Please, oh please be a Shundo. This one, no, 13, 13, 14. But as you can see, like, there's tons of Mighties everywhere. We've got Galarian Rapidash, which is not shiny. We've got a Granbull over here. I'll take a look at the Granbull in just a second. Come on, buddy. I can't even click on it, but there's the Mawile. Come on. Nope. But that's really cool to see that the first 5 minutes, we just get a whole bunch of Mighties all over the place. I will totally take that. How about you? No shiny Garchomp. We've got a Mawile here. We've got another Primarina. No. A Alolan freaking Ninetales. This place is insane. I love it so much. But sadly, no other shiny, but we're gonna keep... Oh, wait. This is new? Not shiny. Oh, I would love to see this as a Mighty. Okay, so I stand corrected. It's the first 2 minutes, not the first 5 minutes, but still really cool that that's a thing. Also, I just incensed this. It's a Mighty meowscarada. Apparently, this is exclusive to Nagasaki, but not a shiny here. And I guess this is Mighty? I didn't realize there would be Mighty Togetix, but we'll take it. Also, Signal got a little worse in this area for some reason, but just hoping we can encounter some of this stuff. There we go. Not it. Oh, I guess it's not a Mighty. It's just a regular Togetic. Oh, okay. So these were previously Mighty spawns, and that's why they have the Mighty aura. So it makes sense that it's not Mighty, but the Granbull's still there. Let's click on it again. Maybe it's a new... No, it just disappeared. Okay, little technical difficulties, but whatever. And now page 1 of 6 is done. So I keep forgetting that we even have a special research. Let's just claim all this stuff real quick, and then we will get these final ones here. Lucky Egg, Incense, and an encounter with an Impidimp. Awesome. Oh man, I want to get that shiny so bad. I also should have pineapped that because I want to get a lot of candies, but I'm sure we'll be catching and trading a ton. We're going to be getting everything we need, but I'm loving this. This event is so stupid fun. And now that we're in the fairy hour, I do believe Hatterene will be in the wild, and it can be shiny, so here's hoping we'll get it. But now it's time to move on to page number 2. Catch 30 Pokemon, complete 5 field research tasks, and use an Incense. Well, I guess we could easily do that real quick. Boom. And then we can catch. We got to do some more raids, yada yada. We're making progress. Right, here's 2 hatch and egg quests. We're probably getting more Mighties. No, we're getting a Carbink. Oh my god. That is not at all what I was thinking that was going to happen. Oh, but Hatena's in there, and that is a brand new shiny for this event. And it is the fairy hour now, so we should have those in the wild. And there's another dark type thing to spin. Man, there's just so much going on during this event. It's ridiculous. And I almost hit myself on that pole there, so we're doing great. We're doing great. Oh, and beforehand, we got a W unknown. That isn't blue. I actually did get a G earlier, but I was talking with some friends, so I kind of just didn't record it, but I have gotten a shiny unknown. But now we've gotten to this, we can spin it, and that's our 3rd one. Awesome. And also during this time, these 5-kilometer eggs from this event should be more than that. Hold up. Is it this one right here? Okay, yes. So this is what the actual ones look like, so I need to incubate the other 5s I got. We're now at Nagasaki Stadium, and we're going to be picking up our shirt, but we got a Grimmsnarl here, and I need to do it for the max quest. It's shiny, right?
Which one?
Oh, the Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both have it. Did yours have the background?
No.
Oh, yeah, mine either. So we're still stuck on that one, but not shiny and terrible. Wonderful. Just picked up the shirt, and luckily, look at that, we got the Colgate Obstagoon. Love this. So glad. I really wanted to see this one. And we've got a lot of Mighties here. I've already clicked on a couple of them, but I want to see if we can get another shiny in here, because there is a Golurk. I think that'd be insane to run into. Not the best looking shiny, for sure. Out of all of them, this is probably the best looking wild freaking like Mighty shiny. It's so vibrant, it's beautiful, and you know what? This is a Shundo. I'm already feeling it. And no, she didn't catch it, and I don't know ahead of time because of her. This is just pure random, but that's still good. I'll take it, but it's not quite it. But there's the Golurk I mentioned. Not it, but it's huge. And yeah, unfortunately, I did click on the other stuff, minus the Ninetales. That's merged inside of the Clefairy, but not shiny either. So as you know, we have a stamp rally, and this one has a lock symbol. And this says, you go to this location when you collect all the other stamps. I've heard rumor that you might get a Ampharos with the background, which makes sense. It's Nagasaki, but there is actually a little shrine here I will show you a little later that has a whole bunch of Ampharos stuff in it. That's where we're gonna claim this. Just gonna do this one for fun. It's not shiny, not the hundo, but because of it, we have officially finished one one of the researches, and it was specifically to do 2 max battles, and we got the bewear. Nice. Not shiny though, but still, that is just so crazy. And this could be the hundo, seeing that the other one ran. At least on the upside, this one can't. Kuma! Amigo! Let me do an appraisal. Oh, his hands are full. You know what? Never mind. But, not the hundo, man. I guess we can't all be good at the game.
Hi.
I'm not 100% sure if this Cresselia would be a purifiable Shundo, but it's not shiny anyway, so we don't even have to worry about it. But luckily we did first ball it, so that's amazing. And it has the background. But is it a purifiable Hundo? It is. Oh, that's insane. I might do it later though. And we just got a freaking Wigglytuff. Why not, right? Everybody loves a good Wigglytuff, Mighty. I'll take it, you know, we need it. Also, I might be on the news. There's a news person here. This is a crazy day. What is the Wigglytuff? A Shundo. It's not, but really good. All right, well, we just completed the collection challenge. It didn't pop up, but let's see what we get for it. Oh, you get a grimmsnarl. That is cool. Sadly, not a shiny encounter, but we'll take that. I'm down. Let's catch it in an Ultra Ball, just to catch it in the Ultra Ball, but that's actually like stupid cool that we got that, and I have no idea if this is good. Let's see what happens, though. It is decent. We'll take it. I do want a hundo of this. I know, say it every video, but we'll see what we can do on that. And now we have a lot more we got to do here, like power up Pokemon and such, but man, you know what? Let's just do this power up real quick. So far, no hundo today, but I'm sure we'll get one. Let's just power up 4 times, and then boom, there we go. This is a hundo G-Max, so we might as well do it. And it's almost 11, so we gotta head out soon, but 1 of 2 is done. Let's claim all the shards. Let's get all these revives, the berries, the dust, the balls, and then we're gonna get an encounter, so we'll see what happens with the encounter. 5,000 XP, and a Shadow Cresselia. Wow, okay. I don't know if you can get a background on it, but this is actually gonna be good for PvP, potentially. Depends on the IVs we get, and it's not mighty, it's just a normal encounter, but the fact that we got a freaking shadow encounter is stupid cool. But let's take a look. Oh no, it does come with a background. No way, it's guaranteed. That's sick. And an 1175 is terrible, so maybe a PvP one, 10, 12, 12. And now for page 2 of 2, we gotta win another shadow raid, make 15 great throws, power up 10 times, explore kilometer, catch 50. Same thing we had to do last time. Also, just because I said I was gonna claim this is the Hat Snorlax from Taiwan, so can we get a shiny? No, but it's a 1360. Page 2 of 6 is done. Let's claim our balls, and we get a whole bunch of encounters. So number 1 is with a dino. I doubt this will come with a background, but we will see. It would be cool if we get 2 of them, so no. Number 2 is with a Hatena, sadly not shiny. I've yet to see one of these in the wild as well. They're very uncommon, which makes sense. They're trying to make the new shinies harder to get, yada yada, I get it. But you know, you can throw a couple my way. And then the final rewards are going to be charge TMs, rare candies, and a, okay, a Dynamax routes. Why not? Cool. I didn't quite expect that, but we will take it. We got this 228. It's pretty good. We'll hold on to it. Why not? Now we have to move on to the next thing. Power up a dark type Pokemon 15 times, use a dark type charge attack 2 times, evolve a dark type, and take 3 snapshots of different wild dark type Pokemon. Easily done. And now it's officially 11, and look at all the mighties that just dropped around us. Here's hoping one of them wishes to shine for us. How about this one? No. We got another Obstagoon, but of course I click on the Poochyena. That's not what we were trying to do. No. There's a Tyranitar. Oh man, it's huge too. That would have been insane. Another one of these, but not Colgate. Sadly, it's only 2 minutes, but it's an insane 2 minutes for sure. This, not purple. How about you, Ampharos? No. Another one of these, not shiny. Well, there's 2 Tyranitars here. I think I only clicked on one of them though. How about the second one? Can I click it? Yes, not shiny. Galarian Weezing would be sick, but of course I'm hatching an egg. Dang it, get out of here. Galarian Weezing, please let me click ya. No, man, I would love to see that too. Honestly, I'd love to see any of these mighties, and also a shiny K unknown, right? No, they only have just a little bit more time. How about you? Not a shiny Tyranitar. I think, unfortunately, that might be everybody. I've been sensed an A. Cool. And there's the Honchkrow. It's huge, but not shiny. And also, every single time you get these balloons, they give us more Safari Balls. So it looks like you get quite a few of them. You get 15 every time. But unfortunately, it just hit 1102. No luck with the shiny, but whatever. And next up, a shiny Corviknight. Love to see that. Beautiful shiny. I didn't get to see it during Community Day, so I'm glad I get to see it now, but I'm gonna have to put you down to catch it. And now that we caught it, let's see what happens. Here's hoping it's good. Come on, big numbers, please. No, God, no. That's a 13, 14, 13. Probably the worst one we've seen yet, but there's an A unknown. Not too thrilled about that. Yeah. And also there is a stamp here, but that's for the Poké Lid. Do that in the future. We're not going to do it right now. Joey and I are doing a lucky trade. He loves Skrelp, and it has a Mega now, so that's fun.
Even better.
And now I'm going to get myself a Shundo Sharpedo because I've always wanted one. It's going to work out.
It's going to be a double Shundo.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly. And if it's not, I'm going to cancel my trip to Sydney later for the city safari. So if this doesn't work out, Joey, it's game over.
All on me, apparently.
Yeah, it's definitely all on you. But hopefully you got the Shundo. Big numbers. No.
96.
That's, you know, we'll take it.
It's not too bad.
It's numbers.
It's not bad. I appreciate it.
And the Incense has brought in a huge shiny Masquerada. That is awesome. Though it is tacking literally every 2 seconds like a Shadow Pokemon, but we do hit it. Very happy though. This is a fun Mighty to run into. And let's see what happens with this one. This XXL one, the biggest one we've ever seen, is a Shundo. Let's go. Shundo Masquerada. Wow. Yes. Ah, that's amazing.
Absolutely insane.
Thank you, Joey.
And I just got a 98 link for you.
Oh, and he got a 98 as
Nice.
of. You know what? I'm coming to Sydney
I'm blocking
now.
the borders.
I also just realized that this Shundo came to me as a level 50. I don't even need to power this thing up. It's already there. But I still need to power up a dark type 5 times, so I'm just gonna choose a random one. And by 5, I mean 3 times, really. So now that we've done this, I should be able to get some interesting encounters, like an Impidimp, I think. No, it's another Inkay. Okay, but I know Impidimp can't be on this. For whatever reason, I can hit the stamp from here, even though the thing is clearly over there, but whatever. Let's just remove it. It's a Squirtle, which is cool, but want to know what the encounter is. Poplio candy and another Populio. Okay.
Shiny Pokémon.
You got a shiny. All right, well, hey, Lynn got the shiny. There we go. What's the CP of yours?
52.
Okay, so I got a 471, so mine's a little better, but at least you got the shiny. It'll have a Nagasaki background, so that's awesome.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. There we go. Very reflective, but go ahead. Yeah. There you go.
That's awesome.
Hopefully you could see that. Her phone's very reflective, but she got the shiny with the Nagasaki background. That's sick. Page 3 of 6 is now done. Let's get the Impidimp candy. We're gonna get the Ultra Balls, the dust, and we're gonna get an encounter with something. Maybe it's an Impidimp. It would be cool if it was, but it's a Sneasel, so it's not. Just before I move on with the rest of the stuff, not a shiny Galarian Weezing. And then our final rewards here are gonna give us a Dark Type Metal, so that's exciting. And then we get a Premium Battle Pass and an encounter with a Hydreigon. Cool. Sadly not shiny, but very cool. But now that we caught it, let's take a look at it. It's gonna be, yeah, it's not a hundo, but that's fine. And now it's time to move on to page number 4. We have to power up a Fairy type 15 times, use a Fairy type charged attack in 2 battles, evolve a Fairy type Pokemon, and take 3 snapshots of 3 different wild Fairy types. So basically the same thing we just did. Also, speaking of snapshots, I forgot to do this, but we should get 3 bewears when we do this. And apparently there's a Hundo Mighty Rapidash right here that Joey's pointing out, but let's take the picture real quick. And I got a Corviknight, so that's interesting. And I also just incensed, get this out of here, get this out of here. This is cool and all, but I just incensed this bewear, not shiny. And then we've got the Corviknight, it's not shiny. And I don't see the Rapidash. Where's the Rapidash, Joey? Oh wait, there it is, I think I see it. It's not a shiny, I don't think, but I think this is the Hundo that he was talking about. Might as well catch it, it's a Hundo. Thank you, Joey, for that shout out. Appreciate you, homie. And it ran, just like all the other Hundos that people are telling me about. That's fine, I don't care, I got a Shundo today. And the mighty minutes have begun for 12, so let's see if we can get a shiny with all of these around us. I would really like to see this Golurk, please, but no. How about the Weezing? No, but it's huge, that's awesome. We've got another Rapidash after we claim the balls from the balloon. Can I click it? It's not a shiny. This is not a shiny Gardevoir. We've got an Absol as well. A couple Amphiroses, would love to get that here in Nagasaki. Again, it is the ambassador Pokemon, but no. How about you? Oh man, I love that the first 2 minutes are a whole bunch of mighties, but I don't love that this balloon is here. Be gone with you. I do not want you. I want you. No. Unfortunately, oh no, we got this right here. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything else. But tell you what, if we run into a mighty shiny, you'll see it. I have 9 eggs right now. The reason why I'm showing you these is, for one, you just saw an Impidimp there, but apparently Tinkatink's coming out of these too, and they can be shiny. I didn't remember seeing anything about that, so that might just be something like brand new, but I have seen it in person. I know it exists. I'm not just like hearing something on Twitter or something. Somebody literally showed it to me. So here's hoping we could get that. I mean, that'd be insane if we could get a shiny Tinkatink, and there is a Tinkatink in there. And seeing that I didn't get a Dex entry thing, more than likely I did not get it, as well as with the Impidimps. That's like a glitch with this, but there's a Mime Jr., so that's fun. Anywho though, let's just type in the word 4-star and see if we got a hundo from any of these. No, we did not. Okay. We've got another stamp here, so this will be stamp, I think, number 4 for us. And now we have a nice little Pikachu. That's actually a really nice one. But do we get another Dino, or do we get something else from this? Got Dino candy, so got a Dino. Sadly not a shiny one though. I would love to get a shiny one of these with the Nagasaki background. That'd be so cool. But it's looking like we just get a whole bunch of Dinos and Poplios. I'm not complaining. It's cool, but interesting. I thought that we'd get like every one of them, you know, like all the Mighty's lower forms. But now that we're done with that, there's a Houndoom. That isn't blue. We've got a really cool cutout over here, and Pikachu's in the background over there, so we found another spot for the stamps. Let's hold down the stamp, and we will get our 5th encounter. Oh, here's hoping it's something fun, but it's so bad here, I can't even see what it is. All right, well, there is a stamp, but hopefully we can at least get the encounter. But I think I actually said it was Impidimp. Oh, cool, so we're gonna get a background Impidimp. That's actually really sick. Unfortunately, not shiny. That would have been a really sick shiny to get, but really cool. That's really sick, though. Impidimp with the background, we'll definitely have to hold on to that, even if it isn't amazing, but still. still neat. 9 more of these eggs. We just got an Impidimp. Number dose is a Sandile. 3 is the Tank. Good to see it. Number Quattro, Tink again. 5 is a Ponyard. 6, oh, Mime Jr., love to see that. Number 7 is a Carbink. Don't love to see that one. Number 8 is another Mime Jr. And last but not least, we got our Carbink. But nothing too insane there, but still cool to get it. Plus I incensed a Tyranitar, never mind, it's gone. And I have 3 quests. 2 of them were to just hatch a single egg, but then 1 of them was to hatch 6 eggs, which is at the bottom. So decent stuff here, but I think this might be a Mighty, so it is. Neat. The Incense provides with a beautiful Bewear Shiny. Love to see this. We're definitely using a Safari Ball. Ain't no way we're using anything else. Love the Shiny though. It looks so good with the cape and everything like that. And we do catch it. Obviously it wasn't gonna run, but let's see what happens with it. It is not the Shundo. 14, 13, but still it is a Shiny. Love to see that. I've already clicked on these Mighties, so yeah. Actually, well, I haven't done the Ninetales yet, so not a Shiny Ninetales. By the way, I've been done with this for a while. Shadow Rescue 202. Let's just get the shards. We'll get the Max Revives. We'll get the Silver Pineapps. We'll get those wonderful rewards. And this should be a Shadow Darkrai encounter, and it will have a background. They are guaranteed from these. So, it's not shiny, and it's a 1592. I don't know. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten a Darkrai from any sort of encounter. I don't think we, actually, no, did we have this before? I don't remember. Anyways, Darkrai is caught. Is it good? Wow, that's actually really good. 13, 15, 15. I'll take that Darkrai. That's amazing. Page 4 of 6 is done. Let's get the dust. We'll get the Ultra Balls, and of course, we're gonna get our hands on that Impidimp candy, which makes me wonder if we're getting an Impidimp here. We might, or maybe it's the next one, but it's a Dedenne, so it's not. And now we get our hands on the Fairy Fanatic Medal. We get the Premium Battle Pass and a Primarina. That's cool. Unfortunately, not a shiny one, but we have seen one of those today, and this one is jumping like crazy. Thankfully, I haven't really been throwing too many of these Safari Balls. I've mostly been holding off until I find a shiny, but at this point, I might just start using a lot of them because we're already at like 70 something and I barely used them. And this Primarina from it is a 13, 14, 13. But now let's move on to page 5 of 6. Win a Gigantamax battle, okay. Win 2 Shadow Raids, okay, been doing that. And level up a max move, okay. Well, we can easily do that soon. All right, this should be stamp number 6 right here. Well, you shall see. I'm such in a bad habit right now. I'm not even holding it down because I'm used to the pokey lids where you can just do it immediately. But anywho, we get Impidimp candy, so we're getting another Impidimp. Please be a shiny. I've yet to see one, but no. Oh, that would be cool. I would really love to get that shiny with the background, but it does have the background, so cool stuff. And 15, 15, 10. Cool. And I've also completed the entire Fairy and Dark type Pokestop challenge. So we get a whole bunch of fun encounters, but from what I remember hearing, I think they're just a whole bunch of the Mighty Pokemon with backgrounds. Though obviously, as you can see, I am having technical difficulties, so I don't know what's happening here. All right, there we go. I've disconnected from a hotspot, but that's probably why. It's because I was further away from the hotspot. But anyways, we got all the Safari Balls. Now we should be getting our hands on these Mighties, and hopefully we'll get a shiny Mighty, but this is not it. But I do believe every single one of these is going to have the Nagasaki background, so very cool on that one. At least somebody did get a Houndoom with one, so I'm going to assume they all do. But getting Mighties with the background is pretty neat. If you get a shiny one with the background, you really hit the lottery there, but there it is, the Grand Bull, and this Grand Bull is decent, 13, 15, 14, so on the upside, it wasn't the shiny. I would love to get a Shundo with the background. Let's see what this one is. Hopefully it's good. It is the Mawile, cool. It has a Mega, so I'm down with that. And the Mawile has the background, and that is a 15, 15, 13. Let's go. Quick Tyranitar check just because it's here, but not shiny. Number 3, what are you gonna be? Gardevoir, alrighty. Again, not a blue one, but that's fine. We did find one of those today, so it's cool that we got at least that. This is a very useful Pokemon, so I wouldn't mind it being really good. Come on, 3083 is not very good at all. All right, 13, 14, 13. This one is a Ninetales. I have yet to see anybody get this shiny. I'm sure it's possible, but for whatever reason, this one's been oddly elusive to myself and a lot of my friends. Would be really good though. It's like that lavendery color. It looks fantastic. But anywho, has the background, very beautiful, and 15, 14, 14. And this will be the second to last encounter before we get to that final reward stuff, obviously. But Hatterene, I was really hoping that this would be one of them. I've yet to see this shiny either. I've barely seen any Hatenas in the wild as well. They've been very, very rare. And maybe it's good, 29 something. I can't quite see it, but no, 14, 14, 13. Quick unknown eye check. I thought it was a K for a second, but it isn't shiny. And now we have our final reward there. It's Primarina. Yeah, I figured it was probably gonna be that. I thought it was gonna be the Bewear for a moment. I was really hoping, but whatever, not a big deal. Obviously, this was one of the Fairy Mighties, so it makes sense for sure. We have the Primarina down, and with the background, looks great, but is it good? decent enough. Now it's time for the dark types. Let's see what we get from these, but of course we're gonna get these safari balls out of the way first. Pretty cool that they gave us free safari balls. Also, I do believe that this is the only time we get to do this is during this specific time. Or your park day, even though there's no park, but I did buy Friday first, which means I am getting this on Friday. But anyways, let's get at these dark types. I know that this one's a Houndoom, sadly not a blue one, and it's XXL. At least that's cool. So there we go. The Houndoom is down. It will have the background like all the others, but this one, nah, that's good though. I like it. 15, 14, 14. Counter number 2. This is a shiny Absol. Let's go. We got a background, Mighty. Very happy. Plus, this has a Mega, so hopefully it's good. It would be so good if this was amazing. Oh my god. Especially for future stuff that I am aware of. That would be really cool as well. Here's hoping. Oh, Absol, please be really good. It's got the background, and it's a 15, 13, 13. Don't care. It's still good. Well, I feel like a winner already. I'm very happy with that. But the next one is the Weavile. That would have been a great shiny. It's a beautiful one, but that Absol, I'm not gonna lie, is a massive win. I'm really happy with that Absol. And there we go. Weavile has been caught. What is this one going to be, though? Was it worth it? Not even a little bit. This one, what are you gonna be? Ooh, Obstagoon, man, that would have been a really good one too. I completely forgot about that one. That would be a sick background shiny for sure. The red, white, and blue, the Colgate, love it. But how about you, Obstagoon, buddy old pal? 15, 13, 13. Now we get 2 more encounters. This one, the second final, is the meowscarada. I mean, we already hit the lottery on this one, so that doesn't matter. Still can't believe we got that Shundo though. I'm so happy we got that. Like, I don't care what it is. I love getting Shundos just because it's so rare and fun, even though during these events it's like a 1 in 26 odd rate of being a Shundo. But this one is, yeah, not great. And now it's time for our final encounter. I think it might be Hydreigon, but I could be wrong. Let's just see what it turns into. Or maybe it's Tyranitar. No, it's Hydreigon. Cool. Not a shiny one yet. I've been looking for this. I really want to see it. But we will get the Hydreigon with the background. Love that, at least. But I would also love if you go in your home. There we go. So it's a Walmart hundo. Well, on the upside, we're pretty much done with this. We need one more stamp and we're done with that. And then we could focus more on raids and wild spawns and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's been going really well, and our last stamp is literally right there. I'm sure there was some sort of explanation for this, but Pokemon GO City Safari is giving us a free 25 rares and free 10 rare XLs. I don't know why. Maybe there was a screw up. I didn't witness anything, but thanks for the free stuff. Also, we get 2 lucky eggs too. When did this happen? Or is this because of what's going on today, maybe? Because there's been some connection issues? I genuinely have no idea, but cool. Yeah, we did it. So apparently this building behind me here is a museum, and they have some really cool stuff in there we might check out later. But this is also the location of the final Pokélid stamp, or not even Pokélid. I'm so mixed up because there's so many stamp rallies now. But anywho, it's an Impidimp. That's really fun to see. Does that mean we're getting an Impidimp encounter? Yes, we got the candies, which means we're getting that Impidimp. Please be shiny. No, you're not. 331 as well. Not great, unfortunately. It's not a big deal. At least we're getting them. Let's see it with that background. Beautiful 331. It is not great, but doesn't matter. You got the shiny Impidimp right there, and it'll have the background. Dibs.
No.
Oh my god. Look at that healthy squat. He's doing great right now. Oh, yeah.
Let's go to get this first, and look who is here.
Are you having a good time, buddy? You having fun?
Very good until I saw you.
I know, good. Here, let me help you with something real quick. It's now mighty o'clock again, officially 3 p.m. now. So let's just click on everything that we can click on, but so far, nothing shiny yet. I really want to see that Ampharos, but that is not a shiny Houndoom. How about you? No Colgate. And then this one. It's huge, but it ain't shiny. Absol, buddy old pal. No. Don't need it, but let's just do it. Nope. And one more time. No. Incense brought in a Weavile. Cool. All right, well, if we get a shiny, you'll see it. 5 of 6 is done. Let's claim all the berries, and of course, let's get our hands on these power spot points, max points, whatever, but now my signal has gone down and they're not going through, so that's good. But there we go, they actually went through, surprisingly. Now let's get these final rewards, 2 fast TMs, a lucky egg, and a star piece. It looks like 6 of 6 is auto-completed, so that's great. Let's get ourselves the elite charge TM, we'll get the super incubator, we'll get the 3 lures, and we'll get these final rewards, which is 3 XL rare candies, the GO Area Wild Pose 2025, and an encounter with a gigantamax grimmsnarl that was not shiny, unfortunately. That would have been super cool. Not a big deal though, plus this will be the only time we can catch one of these in a Pokeball anytime soon, so might as well do that. I have no idea what a hundo is from research. I got a 1217. It could be good, it could be bad, you know, doesn't matter. Probably has the background though, at least. So this grimmsnarl does have the background, and it's Yeah, about that. It's 98. That's actually really good. I'll take a 98 Gigantamax with the background. Awesome. I had this, so let's just claim it and see what it was. It's a Corviknight. Cool. Another Impidimp. That's shiny. Let's go. All right. That's so good. I'm so glad I kept the camera on for this. We got a shiny Impidimp finally, so we only need to get one more and then we'll be done with the set because we already got the Gigantamax. But man, so far, this has been a good time. A really, really good time. Let's get it in the dex. Good old shiny dex entry. Everybody loves a good shiny Impidimp. Won't have a background like this guy, but it's perfectly fine. And a 56 EP, 2-star. Surprising. As I was heading to the bathroom, I got another freaking Mighty meowscarada. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. It was a Zorua. We are now back at Nagasaki Stadium. Now, the only reason I'm not next to the Ampharos statue is apparently these stamps are not guaranteed to be these things. So it's not like a guaranteed Ampharos at the end. Apparently, it could be Impidimp, and somebody got a bewear as well, but that looks beautiful. So good. But let's see what we get. We're gonna get our final encounter. What do we get here? It's gonna be the bewear. All right, well, we're getting a bewear with a background, which is cool, but sadly we are not getting any Ampharos or anything, and I was really hoping for that Ampharos because it's literally Nagasaki. But whatever, at least we can get it. Or at least I don't know if you're even guaranteed to get this thing. Maybe I should just catch this in a Safari ball. And Lynn got a bewear as well, so there we go. We get 2 bewears. This one's a freaking 10, 10, 14. Mine's terrible. She got a 1300 though, so she got a better one than me. But yeah, that's the end of pretty much everything. I mean, we still have a lot to do, but we've taken care of all the timed research, the special research, and the stamp rally. Let's just hunt, especially this. Oh, that would have been so magical if that happened. This might be the last Mighty o'clock, so let's see what we can find. Here's hoping we can find some good stuff here and there. It's the fairy Mighty o'clock, so how about you? What would be fun? No. How about that one? Oh man, I really want to find that shiny. You? No. Hatterene? No. And a lot of Ampharoses here. That's surprising. Though admittedly, it makes sense because it is the prefectural mascot and we are on the stadium for it. Come on, at least one. No. Galarian Rapidash? Oh no, that's not it, unfortunately. I thought it was for a second. And then there's Tyranitar, and then we've got that over there. Yeah, this is looking like a whole bunch of no, unfortunately. Let's keep walking. And I actually did get the Ninetales. Awesome. I have not seen anybody get this one yet, so it's cool to see it. I really love this shiny. I think it looks great. Very subtle, but very noticeable, you know? It doesn't change like night and day, but it has a nice layer to it, but I do need to catch this. And we caught it, and it is 14, 14, 15, but still amazing. So apparently there's a surprise at the stadium near the end, so we're back at the stadium. And the last 5 minutes have a lot of Mighties everywhere, so they probably did kick that up a little bit, which is really cool to see. So I'm glad that they did do that. That was something from last year that I really enjoyed. And apparently I hatched a whole bunch of eggs, but we'll get to that later. Let's just, oh my god, look at the size of that bewear. Click on everything, and then we'll see whatever the surprise is in the stadium, because this could be really cool. First, we gotta see if there's any good shiny Mighties in here. Now we're officially in the stadium, and there's like people, you know, on the seats, so maybe something's gonna happen. I don't know if I clicked on this one yet, but maybe I did. Let's see this one though. Not green. I really wanted to see this shiny. Hopefully we will. So the surprise at the end was a fire show with fireworks in the stadium. It was pretty cool, but we all thought it was gonna be some sort of like in-game thing. Speaking about in-game, we got 24 shinies today, not bad. And while I was editing, I did get these two. I got this grimmsnarl, and then I got one with the background, so I'm happy. Shiny with the background is great. But also, I think you may have noticed, I got a shiny Tinkatink, just randomly. I didn't even see it hatch, it just kinda happened. But I'm very happy with it. I mean, if you look at the IVs, it's terrible. It's a 10, 11, 10, but still, down. But yeah, all in all, great time. Good shinies for sure. We got a shiny Shadow with the background. I did get a couple more shiny Shadows of this. In fact, I only got one, but it doesn't have the background and it's also bad. But obviously, a huge thing is this Shundo. Very happy. You know, I know it's just a calm day Pokemon, but it's from Nagasaki and it's just special to me on that. I do want to give a big shout out to Lynn for being very, very helpful in letting me use her hotspot from time to time, because the signal in this city is bad, and I'm sure a lot of people would tell you the same thing. It is not the greatest signal here, but I still had a good time, and it was great meeting everybody who came up and said hi. But on that note, we're gonna wrap it up here. Smash that subscribe button for me, show me some love, and let me know in the comments down below. Out of everything you saw, what was your favorite and what would you have hunted for? Let me know. And if you really enjoyed this content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right here when we did the first ever wild area in Fukuoka. We got some insane stuff, including a Shundo.